All right, let's see. Let's make sure. All righty. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another live My Grapevine for you. I'm T. I'm your host, and welcome to the channel. Redneckison's resales. Don't tell me. I'm gonna remember. Hey, Judy. Welcome. All right, we're gonna get started in just a second. Daryl. All right, you got to help me out. I'm going to remember everybody's name at some point. I'm so sorry. Is it Daryl? You got to help me, Red. Nathan. He's giving me a hint. Oh. Let me think. Oh, gosh. I'm going to forget your name. But I want to remember it. I want to remember everybody's name. Unless you prefer me to just call you Redneckison's Resales. And that's fine, too. Resales. Well, welcome, guys. I appreciate you guys coming. I want to do a little video tonight on a topic that everybody seems to harp on, talk about. And maybe you guys, can add in your comments on this, about how you feel about the summer sales slowdown that everybody talks about. Is it really true? Is it just because we're busy in the summer, we don't do as much as we could do in our stores? Is it truly the buyer? Nathan, all right. So see, I got it right the first time. Anyway, welcome. I appreciate you being here, and we're going to add you in as a moderator. I appreciate your being here. All right. Excellent. See, yours has picked up. So I agree. I don't know if we consider right now summer sales, summer slowdowns in my neck of the woods, but all over the country it's different depending on when your schools and colleges and people step away for holiday. We actually go to the end of June here in Long Island. So I guess it depends. But is it us as sellers because we're busy as well? Is it because maybe we're going, to different functions, barbecues, weddings, showers, whatever the case may be, and we don't list like we should list? Maybe we're not listing the right things. Or is it truly buyers who are not in front of their... Hey, Melissa, welcome. So, okay, we just got started. Appreciate you being here. I got to figure out how to announce it out. I see, everybody says, 30 minutes, the show's coming up. So I've got to figure out how I set that. I did put an announcement out there. Let me share to all media sites except for YouTube. So I got to figure that one out. I never had to announce myself going live, even in my prior channel, because I never went live really. Maybe once in a blue moon, but for the most part, it was either just taped video or we did a Google Hangout, which I mentioned to you guys last time, Google Hangout. If anybody wants to do, a collaboration with a Google Hangout at some point, let me know. We can all pick a topic. We can decide what's a good time. The secret of a summer slowdown is having a wide variety of items. Yeah, so true, Nathan, because I feel like, if you're kind of focused and you have one aspect of it. A lot of us, myself included, do a lot of clothes. That just may not be the right time. End of summer, yes, possibly. Some of the clothes that for back to school, back to college, yes, it picks up a little bit at the end of August. But that's just one topic or one, piece of our eBay, or at least for mine. I do a lot of collectibles. They're slow anyway. They got to find the right buyer. They have to sit there until somebody comes along. I do also some videos, DVDs, tapes. I picked up a lot of cassette tapes. I actually found some old cassette tapes this week. I've been working on my dad's house because my aunt's coming to stay with him. And I've been trying to clean some things out. It's funny. I found all my 80s and 90s cassette tapes. How funny is that? Lots of good stuff. But it really depends on what you're selling. I find that it really, you can even sell Christmas stuff, holiday stuff in the middle of the summer. I've done that too, whether or not it was to list, a Christmas plate or a wreath or lights, even any holiday. Even though like now a lot of people might be looking for pool supplies or things like that. Doesn't matter. Oh, thanks, Melissa. Thank you. So what I think is we don't list like we could list all year round, right? In October, November, we're, a little more indoors. February, March, a little more indoors. January, of course. So I think we tend to list a little bit more. And we're doing a lot more sourcing this time of year. At least I am. I don't know about the rest of you. I guess it depends on what area that you're living in. But for me, my sourcing is April to maybe end of October as far as garage sales and, major sourcing. I do other sourcing. I also do, some bulk.com during the winter, pick up some pallets. What else? Estate sales that happen all year round. So we can go indoors for that. And then, of course, your Goodwill. I don't do a lot of Goodwill, or we don't really even have left now any Goodwills. I have one Goodwill kind of 30 minutes to my east, and then way to my west is the bins, and I don't like to go there. So that's really not what I do. I have some local thrift stores. What part of America do you live in? I'm on Long Island in New York. So again, it's, the weather here doesn't allow me to do a lot of garage sales, things like that. Hey, Flipping Crazy. Welcome. Appreciate you being here. We just kind of got started. We're just kind of talking, just asking everybody about what they're hearing about. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm trying to remember everybody's name, so please bear with me. If you want me to call you Flipping Crazy, I'd be happy to. But if you have a name that you'd rather, prefer me to call you by, please put it in the chat, and I'm going to try to remember everybody's name. Thanks, Lisa. Thanks so much. So we're trying to decide, what do you think? Do you think it's you? Do you think it's eBay? Or do you think it's the buyers when it comes to this summer slowdown that everybody talks about? I think it's a combination. I really do. Yes, are people out and about more June, July? Yes, because it's really nice out. It's usually a lot of functions, a lot of barbecues. Again, it's going to also depend on where you live. Refrigerator filters are a bolo. Oh, good to know. Also, if you guys can just tell me in the chat, do you guys just do eBay, or do you guys do Amazon, Etsy, Poshmark? Do you have any other platforms that you sell on? And have you had any experience in the past with those platforms? Yeah, that's what we just said, Lisa. It really does depend. Nathan brought that up. It really does depend on the location and the items that you sell. Because let's face it, a lot of people aren't looking for, heavy winter coats in the middle of the summer. Oh, nice. I really thought I might even try like a flea market, something like that. It really could help. Nathan does everything. eBay, Amazon, Posh, Etsy. Great. I just do eBay and Posh right now. I'm just going to re-sign up for Amazon again. I finally got all my ducks in a row to be a business. So next week it's full blown with Amazon, and then my 3,200 books got to be scanned and gone through, because that's the first way I'm going to start to go in there. Oh, Judy, you're only on Poshmark right now. Now, tell me, how long have you been on Posh? Are you a newer seller, or have you been in that platform for a while? And also, guys, if you want, feel free, put the links to any of your stores, any of your, you want us to go and check out your Posh closet or your eBay or anything, let me know. Okay, Facebook Marketplace, selling page, eBay. I want to get on Posh and Etsy soon. I'm going to try Etsy this weekend. I'm going to take a stab at it, because I'm not really sure if it's much different. But again, I do a lot of collectibles. So everybody says, oh, that might be the place to go. I have some vintage stuff because I think you have to do vintage. All right. So you're doing it, Judy, just over a year. So did you notice on Posh last year, did you have a summer slowdown, so to speak? I'm curious. Melissa, what platforms are you selling on? Yeah, large, heavy items. My husband just priced out. It gets slow for me in the summer. Okay, all right. And again, I think too, because Posh is more, well, I heard they just changed now. I don't have a lot of stuff on Poshmark. If I have a dozen, 15 items right now, I got to get into the sharing of the closet. That's my other issue with sharing that closet every day, 3 times a day. I got to really concentrate on doing that. I started in May, so not so sure. I get it because you were new anyway. I understand. I just was curious if it's just something that we feel as, resellers or not. eBay and flea market a lot, but don't have a channel yet. Planning. Good. All right. Well, you can count on all of us, of course. Mary's Variety Store on eBay, My Posh, 1957. All right. Great. Redneck Assist Resale. Nathan, what do you sell on Amazon? I'm curious. You don't have to tell me. You know what? Some people don't like to share what they do, and it's fine. And I get it. People are so afraid of, somebody's going to copy my idea. I'll tell you what. I don't have any ideas when it comes to Amazon other than just get my books out of here right now. Yeah, you lived in New Jersey. Okay. Whereabouts, Lisa? I'm curious. Judy, you just did Posh over a year. You not have no desire right now to do eBay, or you just want to concentrate on the one platform? Oh, okay. Most of the Jersey Shore. Okay. Then Central Jersey. Okay. All right. Cool. Yeah, Jersey gets me in trouble if I go too far south, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I gamble by heart, sadly. I'm not ashamed to tell you, hard goods and books on Amazon. No, hey, that's great. Hard goods, that's something I kind of specialize in these days, which I didn't before. I've got so much plateware, glassware, dishes, and I don't know how hard it's going to be gated or ungated in that category when I walk in the door now. We'll see. But books, I tried books so many, many moons ago, but I did it as a what I got to think now, FBA's fulfillment by Amazon and whatever the other merchant fulfilled. I did merchant fulfilled a few years back, and I stopped because books were my thing on eBay for a long time, and I figured, let me cross post on Amazon, and it just didn't work out. So I paid probably $39.99 for 18 months and didn't sell a book. So I got to figure that out. You do very little glass. Okay. You're scared of eBay? Really, Judy? Oh my God. We're going to help you with eBay. It's so nothing to be scared about. It really isn't. And you know what? You get 50 free items when you first sign up. It's really so easy. I mean, not as easy as Posh. I will admit, Poshmark, I can sit here with my camera and take the pictures, do the description, and have a listing up in 2 minutes. It's really that easy. I have a regular job too. I do. I still work full time. I've been in the mortgage industry for 33 years. So I work for Chase. For those of you who know who Chase is, I am their home lending advisor in a couple of their branches here on Long Island. So that's what I do. I've been in and out many different facets of the mortgage industry. I was actually their national trainer for like the last 6 years. And then a year ago, I went back to origination because I'm looking to retire very soon and go eBay full time. Oh, okay. All right. You work at an auto repair shop. I was in the car business for a little while, way back when I was a service advisor for, Nissan, Volkswagen, Audi, Sterling when that car existed. And then I was a parts and service manager for Oldsmobile for a little while. But sales has always been my thing. That's why I'm selling here. Yeah, it has changed. It definitely has changed, but there's nothing really to be afraid about. I'm sorry that Judy's so afraid to start. No air conditioning out in the heat and sun. Oh my goodness, that's horrible. That's horrible. Oh my God. Oh, okay. I guess that's the difference. If you, again, I have to get more in tune with Amazon, Nathan, but if you do FBA, um, it's automatically Prime. Is that what it is? And if you do merchant fulfilled, I guess it wouldn't be Prime because they can't guarantee when you're going to ship it out. I guess that makes sense. Um, Judy, yeah, there's nothing. Listen to Melissa. There's really nothing to fear. I mean, it's basically, and I have a gravy boat here, right? Because it's one of the dish sets that I'm selling, right? You put this like you would do your posh, right? You just put it up on your platform there that you're taking photos. You can take up to 12. Now, tell me how you're going to get 12 photos out of a lot of stuff. You're definitely not getting 12 photos out of that. And then, you save it. It depends. You could do it to your phone. I don't like the phone. I like to list on my laptop. I'm still kind of the old-fashioned girl. But Posh, I'll do right on my phone. eBay, not so much, because I have my description saved. I have, kind of templates saved depending on what I'm listing. If it's clothes, if it's new or used, if it's hard goods, if it's videos, albums, things like that. I have fixed templates already. Like I have a disclosure with LPs. If I put records up there, I'm not a professional grader. Not all albums have been, played, things like that. Thank you. Yes, smash the like button. You do everything on your laptop. My phone is 9 years old and doesn't support the apps. Okay, Lisa. My husband could have definitely agreed with that one too. I do stay up with my phone, and that's only because of the business I'm in, my full-time job. Just started. Abide by the rules. We'll all start with one listing. Yeah. And you know what, if you want to kind of break out and kind of have different streams of income, you got to do one at a time. Now, you've done Posh for a year. I'm going to push you now. It's time to start something new. How many listings you have on Poshmark? I'm curious. See, this is turned into a chat instead of a video, but it's good. I like it. My issue is time management. I have the same issue. Trust me, been there, done that. I've been on eBay since 2000. I always forget if it's 2000 or 2001. I know it was somewhere around 2000 because we moved into this house in 1999. 99, yes, in June of 99. And we moved 3 houses into it. So right after that, we had to figure out how to get rid of stuff. Chatting is great. We learn from each other. Yeah, we do. Phone only need to get a laptop, maybe 60 or 70. Okay, all right. But obviously you're selling, so that's good. Yeah, you have a huge death pile. Yeah, I hear you. My husband yelled at me the other day with one of my videos because my huge death pile was sitting behind me on the table, but it is what it is. I try. I have right now. I've dwindled one eBay store. Well, not even a store. It's I have 2 sons, and they both have their 50 free eBay. I cut one of them out temporarily because I want to concentrate. I actually have my store, which is the most. It's a no, you don't want to know about my death pile. Trust me, it's hiding right now. Believe me. Believe me. My husband's store is a basic. No, yes. My husband's store is a basic, and mine's a I don't know, whatever I pay $300 a month for. I can't even remember. It's the top store. And that was because I was up to almost 10,000 items at some point with the books. And last year, I kind of, actually, Casey Rockstar Flipper, him and I chat sometimes, and he did kind of a store review with all my stores, and kind of agreed that the books, it was time to go for the books. The books were just dragging my store down. My sales, like, really, I know another reason why my sales plummeted last year. For 2 reasons. One was I made a big mistake. And guys, whatever you do, don't make this mistake. If ever you are to go away on vacation or, step away for a couple of days. Just change your shipping times. Do not put your store on vacation. Well, I think you can put store on vacation, but I took everything down. Like I had 5, 6, I don't even know, 5,600 maybe listings, and I took them all down. I was away in California for almost 2 weeks, and I got back, and of course, I don't want to just relist. I want to sell similar. So by the time I got all of that stuff back up, my sales took a big crashing dive. Like I went from literally probably selling, and I'm not a big seller, I'll say 2,200 items. No, I wouldn't even say that. Maybe it was less than that. Maybe 220 items. Yeah, probably more realistic. A month to like 7. I mean, it was ridiculous. It was crazy. Oh, did you meet him in Vegas? I wish I was going this year. Any of you guys going to eBay Open? I just can't with my job. I have my aunt coming in now to live with my dad. It's just a crazy year this year. So definitely next year, the goal is next year because I'm hoping to be retired by this time next year. Well, when I say retired, I mean retired from my main job. That's why I'm trying to ramp this up a little bit more. But is anybody going to eBay Open? No, you can't do it this year either. All right. The one thing I was considering, even just going by myself without hubby or anybody else, was to taking a flight out there for 2 or 3 days to ASD, because everybody keeps talking about ASD. And if I am going to start Amazon, I just think that might be too soon too, because I don't have my Amazon in place yet. So I'm not sure if that's the smartest move either. But we'll see. Yeah, Casey was probably one of the first YouTubers I followed. It's funny because my husband and I had a channel for about 2 or 3 years, and it was a cooking channel. I always leave the link down below in the description. And she's doing great. That's great to hear. Yeah, I lost my mom last March, and very young. She was, considering she was 80, and my dad's 81 now. He'll be 81 in November. And my aunt, his oldest sister, is 82, and she's in Vegas all by herself. And she just, it's just, my father doesn't want to leave her alone. He went out there to visit. She landed in the hospital. Long story short, he's going to bring her home, which actually works out really well, because the two of them now will share the house that him and my mom's had for 30, 45, 40, no, how old am I? 53 years. Oh my God. So she'll live with him. She'll just take the main floor bedroom. He'll go upstairs. He's very spry. I thank God, knock on wood. I always say he doesn't take a pill. He's so healthy. My mom was not healthy. My mom had a lot of health issues, and unfortunately, that's why we lost her. She had, diabetes. She had 1 kidney. She had autoimmune, so many things, high blood pressure, heart failure, you name it. She had it. Yeah, thank you, Melissa. It's hard, lost a lot of good people in my life, and that my mother was one of 4 sisters, and now her youngest sister is the last one, and thank God that aunt lives right here. Like I could walk to her house. So we've really been blessed as far as family always was in this area and always was close. Oh, sorry, Lisa. Oh my gosh, 60. That's so young. It was my husband's mom. She was 59. I never even met her, my husband's mom. So yeah, and then his dad passed away right after our son was born. I swear he's the reincarnation of him. No, but yeah, we only get one mom. And you know what? It's a shame, because I often, last couple of years said I have to, keep my relationship better than, 60 is very young. It's almost my age. Ugh. I lost my aunt at 59, my mother's other sister, and her other sister at 60 something. So you just never know. You just never know when people go. My husband lost his brother, 60, I think he was 61 or 62 a couple of years ago. That's how old my husband is, 62. Actually, he'll be 63 this year. So that's why we're thinking about the retire mode. Retire mode only in the sense of, not working our full-time, day jobs, and just, you are 45, not 60. No, I'm not 60 yet. No, don't push it. No, I'm not. I'm 53. I don't have any qualms about telling anybody how old I am. But thank you. it's all good. I laugh because my husband robbed the cradle. He's 62, he'll be 63, so we're like 9.5 years apart. And I have a 33-year-old son. He's going to be 34 this year. So when I tell everybody that's my son, they're like, no, it's not. But it's good. Yeah. The only thing I will say is you have to be ready to go at any time. And I agree. It's never a good thing, but that's why I say, you can't waste a day. Again, thank you. Even though I'm fat, it's all good. Anyway, talking about, families and things like that. That also helps with people, if you guys are trying to ramp up eBay or any of your reselling things, it's great because you can spend some extra time with family. If you can do this, as an income where you really can set your own schedule as long as you're disciplined. Aw, thank you. Thanks. That's so great to hear. I don't know, Nathan, you said what? You're still working a full-time job, or are you doing all your platforms on a full-time basis? I apologize. I didn't remember what you said. And then Lisa, you're still working, you said, right? You're working in a car. Did you tell me you were in a car? Yes, you were working for a car thing. Yes, you are my favorite mod. Absolutely. You're everybody's favorite mod. You're all over the place. I can't believe it. I couldn't keep my eyes open last night, and I was so happy that Pat got his 1,000. I was sharing it. I actually, because I had a YouTube channel before, I was like, I must have still 50 groups I'm still into for YouTube. And here I am sharing Pat's. Please help Pat get to 1,000. I'm sharing his whole link and everything in these YouTube groups, completely forgetting that I could do that for my channel. So today I went a little crazy with my channel. I think I picked up 2 subscribers, but it's fine. It's all good. I know it'll grow. I've been here before. Like I said, my husband and I had the cooking channel, and because we haven't been active on it, probably it's 3 or 4 years now. If you look at the videos, you can tell they're old. I probably lost a lot of subscribers. I think we weren't even up that high. We were probably up to 200 or 300. I think I'm down to 100 and something. And why people are still subscribed? They probably forget they're subscribed to the channel because I don't have any new content on that channel. Pat is a very nice man. Oh, Pat. Yeah, Pat is. Yes, absolutely. Oh, good. Yeah. You know what? I actually sent him a message on Instagram yesterday, too. And I hope I didn't spoil. I did it just before he came on the video. And I'm sure he knew by then. And with social media today and phones, I don't care that he forgot his phone. His wife had a phone. He found out that he had 1,000 while he was away. So I just congratulated, but I didn't tell him why. I don't know if he thought maybe I was congratulating on his son's graduation, but I just sent him a message on Instagram and he did thank me. But yeah, we all tried yesterday. It was really good to see everybody. It's really nice that everybody, I love our community. When we did the cooking videos, I didn't really have that kind of community. This is really a nice community with lots of people that, you can talk to. I got involved more with deciding to do a YouTube channel because of it. That was the only reason was, Todd, the Flippin' Hustler, and Casey Rockstar Flipper, and Wade from Wade's Ventures, and oh my God, so many other people. And I follow a lot of the storage, so I would just watch Storage Pirate Auction, and Jeebus, and George and Jeremy. I watch, all the storage guys, and now I'm getting the itch to do storage units, and I have to stop because if I bring one more thing into this house, my husband's gonna kill me. But my goal every weekend is to get, everything up, and I wouldn't say everything up. I want to give you guys a little tip. Yeah, we need Todd and Wade over here. Wade actually was in the other night. He said, yeah, I was hiding in the corner. He didn't speak up, but because I was opening a box of those clothes that he brought. He popped in and out. I knew there was a third person because it was only like 3 or 4 of us in, but I knew there was definitely another person lurking. So it was good. It was nice. I think he was afraid I was going to be mad or yell at him or something, but it was all good. The one thing that most resellers have in common is a great attitude. Yeah, I mean, there's no reason not to. Yeah, he was peaking exactly. Um, you know what, honestly, and I'm going to say this, and unfortunately, there's one person. Actually, I'm not going to name this person. Um, with all of my watching of videos, there is one person that I had to unsubscribe to. And maybe it's me, I don't know, but I just didn't care for the attitude. And I'm not like that. I try to be as, but I really got annoyed at this person. And you know what? People stood up for him and people backed him up. But after this last video I saw, and I'll just leave it at that, I was not happy. And I don't want to put it out there because I don't want to discourage anybody, and I don't want that to come back to haunt me in any way, shape, or form. Because everybody else, and he's friends with a lot of good YouTubers, and he's, whatever. He is what he is. Yeah, I know you want me to tell. Offline, I won't say it on a video, but everybody has their own ideas, and sometimes I can be headstrong, and sometimes I can be, my way or the highway kind of thing. But I can't do that. And there's just some others, that I've watched, and they're just not my cup of tea, but I still like them as people. I still once in a while will turn them on to see what's going on. But this one not happening anymore. So it is what it is. Yep. Some people have a different agenda, and it's fine. I'm okay with that. I like to show love, and that's just me. And I'm not a negative person. I mean, I can be sometimes if you get me in the right thing, and I can be angry, and don't piss me off because you'll be in trouble. But I'm not going to start, booting people from my room, and that's you guys can do that. But it's all good. And now with summer coming, I'm hoping that we can figure out how we don't have a summer slowdown, because I think, if we keep listing, I don't know what you guys are listing, but this is kind of my philosophy. So right now I'm dealing with three eBay platforms. My anchor store, see, I just remembered my anchor store, my husband's, he gets $250 a month, which I have him up to 404 already this month. So I have to slow down. And my son's 50 minimum listings. My other son, he's got good feedback. He's fine. And he's selling some things on his own. So I'm not even going to list on that one anymore, because I now have the anchor store that I've got to get back up to over 4,000 even for me to pay 300 a month. So that's my concentration over the next month. My goal every night when I come home from work is list 5 to 10 items on each platform. And if I don't, at least 5 in every store. And that's not a big goal. And I know that's not a big goal, but because I do it really right now part-time, I'm trying to push myself. And what I'll do is on the weekends, and just so you guys know, like Lisa, if you're working a full-time job and you don't think you have time, it's all about consistency. So almost suggest that put the listings in queue and don't actually hit the button. And you could do the same thing for Posh, because I've done it on Posh as well. That's something I'm going to try to also with Posh, is put some stuff in queue, so this way I can drip in a few listings. I don't know if that even has the same algorithm as eBay, but I know with eBay, when I consistently list, I consistently sell. Period. End of conversation. I have learned that the hard way over the years, because I've gone away for a week, 2 weeks, and not listed a thing, and all of a sudden now my sales died. I start listing 10, 12, 15 items a day, and I'm not selling anything. I'm like, what the heck? But once you keep doing it consistently for a certain amount of time, then that does it. And that's what I think too with the summer slowdown. Honestly, I'm going to tell you that I think we're just all so busy come summertime that we're to blame as well, because we're not listing consistently. All right, maybe I'm speaking for myself, but who's going outside to barbecue? Who's going to a friend's house to have a cocktail? Who's going out to the boat, the beach, whatever it might be? That does tend to do it. So is there a little fact in there? There is, but the fiction part of it is we're fooling ourselves, because it's us that can bring that down so much. And when I list now this weekend, what I'll do is, especially for the two bigger stores, I'll make sure that I put 10, 15, 20 in each store on queue, so that if Monday night comes and I'm exhausted and I don't feel like listing, meaning, starting a whole thing from scratch, all I have to do is post listing, because I put in draft and then it's ready to go. So it's just a little trick that if you put enough in queue there and you want to consistently list 5 or 10 a day, you can come in there at night and hit the 5 or the 10 or whatever makes sense for you guys. Listen, if you're doing this as a full-time gig, you probably should be doing more than 5 or 10. If you're doing it as a part-time like I am right now, yeah, kids are home from school. Absolutely. There's so many reasons. Yeah, you're babysitting the grandkids. Perfect. Again, another reason. I don't have any grandchildren yet. My mistake. My son is married since the eve of Superstorm Sandy. Won't even go there. But I told them, I don't want to be a grandma before I'm 50. Well, here I am 6 years later, and I'm still not a grandma. I jinxed myself, because now I wish I was a grandma. My brother and I are 10 years apart, so he's 10 years younger than me. So he has a 10-year-old daughter, and she's really been like rather than her being my niece, she's kind of like my granddaughter, so to speak. I mean, she's still my niece, and I never had girls. I have 2 boys, so it's nice to kind of spoil the girl, which is really, good. But kids are home from, okay, read that. Okay. I think we might have lost Nathan. Nathan might have ducked out, which is fine. I do appreciate you guys coming. Thanks so much. So we're going to get Lisa to start listing on eBay, I think. All right. This may sound stupid, but I tell it's just like having an aquarium full of water that sits and gets stagnant. But if you add an air hose to move the water around, it won't get stagnant. Oh, that's a great analogy. Yeah. You just can't let your store sit. You can't think that things are just going to sell. I tried that experiment with my son's eBay store with the 50 listings. I just let it sit out there and not list for I don't know, 2 or 3 months. And I think we were lucky to get 2 things sold in that time. And that was just luck. I'm sure it was just something out of the blue. Somebody stumbled upon that, because there was in fact, it was probably, I'm trying to think, Good Till Canceled started right, I think, in the middle of March. So right after that, I put everything of his on Good Till Canceled, and I walked away from that store and I left the 50 items there and just never, I was used to also, like a lot of us, ending after 30 days, refreshing, changing prices. And I got out of that habit. And that's the other thing. This Good Till Canceled is good for some aspects of it, because eBay makes out now they're going to be more like Amazon, where the longer your listing is out there, the more exposure it's going to get because it's embedded. Let's hope that's true, because I often found that when I ended listings and relisted as create similar, I had a lot more sales that way. So I'm hoping that's going to work that way. And now it's just the posting of new listings that's going to keep it moving, and also tweaking some of the existing ones. There's a lot of things to learn over the next few months, because we really don't know because eBay's algorithm, nobody can figure it out. So we just don't know. I need to get some nicer jewelry on Etsy. Okay, so I guess that means you are selling jewelry. Is that what that means? I will assume that's what it means. But I have some jewelry up. I follow Mama Kelly. I watch her with all her jewelry. She's crazy with her jewelry. I'm not that crazy with my jewelry. I was at one time, had a lot of jewelry. We go up and down in life. I probably I'm left with the one and only good pair of earrings and my emeralds platinum ring that my husband bought me for my 40th birthday. It's probably the only two things I have left. Well, other than my wedding ring, which I cannot get on my finger right now because of my weight gain. I lost 80 pounds 6 years ago, 7 years ago, 6.5 years ago. I don't know, something like that. And unfortunately, over the last 2 or 3, I've gained 60 of it back. So working on it. Been on keto since last Monday. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Talk about my age. We're not going to talk about my weight. At least not with Nathan in the room. No, I'm teasing Nate. It's all good. Yeah, it's hard to lose, especially, the older you get, it is. It's been a joy. Got to check in on Mom. I'm available for a show with you, but I've had someone tell me that I talk too much on the show, but she did say she loves me. Aw, hey, Nathan, listen, if you can shut me up, okay. It's all good. All right. So yeah, I'm going to take you up on that for sure. I'm going to take you up on that. Maybe we can get a bunch of us together and do a Friday night live, Saturday night live, no pun, whatever you guys think. If there's anybody who has a regular live, I don't think you guys do, but if there's anybody you follow, or Melissa, you're a wrench for everybody's channel, that I know Thursday night's a big night. I know Dawn goes at 8, Casey goes at 9, somebody else goes at 10. So Thursday nights are out. But I would be more than happy to, kind of start something up, even if it's, we do it once a month at first, or you want to do something consistent, or you just want to do a one-time gig. I'm game for any of it. And then we can pick the topics, you guys, we can round robin who does the Google Hangout, or I can certainly start it. I do know how to do that. I think I remember. Been a little while, but I'll figure it out. Maybe Tuesday nights. Okay. All right. Tuesdays. Let's think Tuesday nights. Yep. Yeah. The only one I know on Tuesdays and Thursday mornings is BP, Bearded Picker, in the morning. I try to catch him on my way out the door. I watch him in the car. I don't watch him in the car. I listen to him in the car as I drive to work. All right. So Tuesday. Okay. Now, we're all on different time zones, I think. No, Melissa, you're Georgia? I forgot where you are now. Lisa, where are you? Oh, Lisa, you're in Georgia. Okay. Oh, Melissa's Eastern too. Nathan? Hatching eggs. The Hatchimals or something different? Oh, wow. Okay, so you guys are all close to each other. Oh, I'm the weird one up here in the Northeast. Chicken eggs, like live chicken eggs, Nate? Wow. Okay. It's funny because somebody a couple of years ago, when I was bringing eBay to the well, I guess I was on vacation for a week or whatever, because usually my husband or my son does the post office, but this guy must sell tropical or weird fish. I guess it's like the same thing, the way they have to ship them. I guess you had to be really careful how to ship chicken eggs. Wow. All right, good. So we're all on the East Coast, so that's good. We're all in the same time difference. All right, so guys, let me know. So let's do a Tuesday night. You want to start this Tuesday? You want to do this Tuesday night, and somebody want to pick a topic? I'm going to hold you guys to this. I hold people accountable. So we could do. I can't do any earlier than 7 p.m. But I can do 7. I can do 8. I can do 9. 10 might be pushing it, but we would get some people from the West Coast on. Nobody's answering me. Come on, guys. I'm going to hold you to this. Yeah, Nathan's in Florida. He's in Pensacola. That's great. So you guys are real, you're in that little area there. So you're about an hour lower than Columbus. Nathan, speak up, Nathan. Nathan might have bugged out because he did say he was going to he was gonna bow out. I'm gonna message him and tell him that Tuesday night we're gonna hold him to it. Hopefully, if you guys want to do this Tuesday. This Tuesday is the 19th. Let me see. This Tuesday is the 18th. June 18th. You guys can all get on. Nobody has to talk. Google Hangouts. You just click the link. You're in the chat. You don't want to show yourself. I don't care. It's all good. Oh, Judy, is Judy still in the chat? I'm so sorry. Judy, are you still here? I didn't see your name for a while. I apologize. She might be multitasking. Oh, she's in Chicago. All right, so she's an hour different. Okay, you can be moderating. It's all good. All right, you can just watch, Judy. That's fine, but you're more than welcome. I mean, I could just send you the link if you want to click on it. You don't even have to talk. We could just see that Judy's in the chat, and if you get a brainstorm, you can always put it in there. All right. I think did Nate did you bow out? Did you bow out? He might have bowed out. It's all right. It's all good. Are you actually in this city? They used to be. I had 161 different breeds of chickens. They were learning experience, but I got to where I could roll it down the stairs and none would break. Oh my God. Ow. Yes, I will, Melissa. I learned that the hard way the first time I tried to do that. Yes, absolutely. Never used my laptop on cam. Okay. You know what? The good thing with Google Hangouts too is you can get on early. You can I will, Nate. I'm going to send you a link too. Thanks, Nathan. Thanks for joining. I appreciate it. Have a great night. Thank you, Nathan. Melissa. So, well, if it depends. You want to go live in the Google Hangout or you want to go live on your own laptop. There's a difference. YouTube, it's so easy. Honestly, on your laptop, it's so easy. I mean, you just go up, there's a camera, you click the camera, it says go live, or record, just record. It's really, really easy. But the one thing I do have to practice is how to share my screen, because that would be a great tutorial to do. Yeah, Lisa needs to know. Okay, I will definitely let Lisa know. I think somebody stepped out besides Nathan. Nope, somebody didn't step out besides Nathan. Okay. If it's live on YouTube, it's really pretty simple, because up in the top you have when you go to your channel, you have a camera sign. You just click on the camera and ask you if you want to go live or you want to record a video. That's fine. You don't have to worry about screen sharing or anything like that, because the link will automatically just bring you into the Google Hangout. So there's nothing you have to oh, you mean you don't know how to share either? Like I watch all these guys show their store and their stuff. I think I may have done it once, and I got to figure out how to do it again. And probably when I did it, I probably had a different laptop. I've upgraded, so I'm not I'm not sure. I'm not a Mac person though. I'm still on my regular. What do I have? I have a Dell. I have a Dell. I have a couple of Dells, but this is the one that I kind of use. Yeah, I'll click you the link, and yeah, HP, that's the one I use for work. They're all, I'm not an Apple person. I like my Samsung S9. I have a tablet that's the same. Actually, it might have been even an LG. My husband inherited. It's the only thing he likes to play on, just his games or share his politics on social media. But we won't go there. All right. You have an HP. Okay. All right. So with that, guys, let's just figure Tuesday night. Judy, question. Are you actually in the city of Chicago? Did we talk about this already? Or are you on the outskirts of Chicago? I'm just curious because I have some friends in Chicago. I used to travel there a lot. I used to train in Downers Grove. We might have talked about this the other night. I don't remember. But we have no suburbs. Oh, Wooddale. Okay. I'm not 100% sure. Oh yeah, guys. I don't know. I have to share my email address. If you guys don't have it, I'm gonna put my email address in the chat, and then just shoot me an email so I have your email address. This way I can send you the link. Yes, I have a Facebook. You guys can absolutely friend me on Facebook. I'm going to give you my whole name. This is my full Facebook name because I don't have a link here. I'm just going to throw my name in there. It's Teresa Haynes Bookstaver. You can, and I also have a My Great Find for You page. It's not a group. It's just I share things on it. It's really not. Yeah, I can give you the link on Facebook if you don't want to share your email. That's fine too. Instagram, on My Great Find for You. Twitter, on My Great Find for You, or at My Great Find for You. I don't use either Instagram or Twitter that much. I'm trying to get better on Instagram. I think I have like 4 shares with nothing. But when I bought that bulk lot from Wade, he liked to converse through Instagram, so that was fine. So I learned a little bit more, but I still trying to figure out. I guess you can't use Instagram at all on your laptop. So for me to use my phone, I just have to get used to how I can do that. But it's all good. And guys, pick a topic. I'm good with any topic, whatever you guys want to talk about. You want to just talk about all the different platforms. You want to take a specific, I don't know, collectible shirt brands, electronics, videos. I don't care, vintage. You want to take some kind of topic and break it down. You want to just chat. I'm good with anything. I'm looking at my clothes rack over here. Ugh, got a lot to list this weekend. Okay, perfect. All right, good. And anybody watching this after, if anybody's watching this after the fact and anybody wants to join the Google Hangout, has a topic they'd like us to discuss, has any suggestions that they'd like to hear, and maybe we'll just start by talking about getting Lisa on eBay. List your first item on eBay with Lisa. Nah, we'll figure it out. I did look around at my death pile. It's pretty scary. Well, I have a clothes rack here that this isn't even the clothes I got from Wade. My husband doesn't even know about that box. If he watches that video, I'm in so much trouble. I'm not allowed to go garage sailing or estate sailing this weekend, and I'm hitting one at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning because it's got a ton of Pyrex. But yeah. I mentioned my aunt was coming from Vegas to stay with my dad. And when my mom passed away, my mom was a hoarder clothes-wise. Like she used to, in her younger years, she used to be noted as the return lady. And no, he's actually sleeping. Since we started this keto, he's been in bed by 8:30 because he can't drink. So my mom had a ton of clothes because she used to be the return queen. And in the last couple of years, she just didn't return everything. She just shopped and bought and ordered online and did all kinds of stuff. So I'm looking at a rack. I had empty 2 closets at my dad's house that I had been saving there for when I got low on inventory, I could go and take the clothes. So yeah, I got a lot of stuff, plus 2 estate sales that I hit up for a couple of vintage jackets. In fact, I have this heavy leather jacket sitting behind me that I got to get up. That's like really heavy. Like the jacket probably weighs 30 pounds. And we won't even talk about the dishes that are sitting next to me here on the table, and not the ones I showed you the other day. This is another set I have, and I have another set my husband's pricing tomorrow in there. But I'm going to make it a plan. That's my plan. All right, enough of that. All right, so I really need to manage my time wisely. Where exactly is your booth? Are you just doing it like on a Saturday, or are you doing it on a weekend, Saturday and Sunday, or is it just something you're going to do? Yeah, Lisa, you have a channel. Am I subscribed to your channel? Let's make sure I'm subscribed to your channel too. I'm going to make a note, make sure that I do. I think I am, but I'll make sure. It's an antique mall. See, we don't have those here. All right. See you on Tuesday, Judy. Have a great night. Thank you. They're open 7 days a week. Okay. All right. Perfect. And I'm going to double check. Yeah, I think I might have subscribed to you, but I will double check because for sure I will subscribe. Let's definitely not talk about dirty dishes. Okay. Good. I'm good with that. Yeah, so lots of listing this weekend. Hopefully you guys will list as much as you can, or put it in queue. Still say that, you know what, if you're busy all week, it's the best way to do it. Melissa, do you work during the week, or everybody works. I don't want to sound like, my mother used to say, I work, even though she didn't go to work every day. She does. Take care, Judy. Do you work outside the home besides reselling on eBay, Posh, or your other platforms? Because I think, was it you who mentioned about time management, or was it Lisa? 3 days a week. Okay, but you know what? That's still another, thing that you have to manage, because time management, that's another thing. Time management's a great topic. It's taken me a long time, and I'm still not there. I keep saying, it's like, what do I want to be for the rest of my life? When am I going to get organized? Because organization has a lot to do with time management. And if you're not organized, you're certainly wasting a lot of time. And I find sometimes I go overkill when I try to time manage. And that could probably be another good topic, because you can get stupid with time management too, like over the top, that you're wasting more time trying to get organized. I found myself that, where all of a sudden, like, you're making lists and lists and lists and lists. It's kind of like me working for corporate America. We have to have a conference call about the conference call about the conference call. Doesn't work. All right. So thank you guys so much for coming. I really appreciate it. I thank you so much for being here tonight. Glad we got to chat a little bit about, more than the summer slowdown, a little bit about our, what we do, and get familiar with, each other. And hardly get to use Facebook like I used to. Yeah, I don't as much, but I did yesterday, because I really was sharing Pat's. I had Pat on my page, on my husband's page, on every Facebook group. I put him in my Grapevine for You. I just threw him everywhere possible, tweeted him, Instagram, everywhere possible. And then I realized, after I did all those groups for YouTube, and I said, please help my friend Pat get to 1,000 likes. I'm like, hey, what about me? I need to get there too. So I started yesterday, but I have to find some different. I noticed by the way, some of the YouTube groups, and I'll invite you guys to join a couple of them. They're mine. And I actually have a lot of people in there, because when I was doing one of them I created, and another one I just inherited. It was just weird. I think I was an admin, and whoever was the owner of the page took off. So now I run both of them. So I'll add you guys, because it's just nice even if there's 200 or 300 people in that group, if you share a video, you could maybe get likes, you could get views, or you want to share your link itself. There are a couple of them, though, that I realized yesterday is, like, some of them are in India, the Philippines. They don't even speak English. I had somebody say, tweeted me a picture, shared your store, but in Spanish. And I would, I couldn't watch their videos. I took 1 semester of Spanish in college, and I have a sister-in-law who speaks it, but not to me because I don't know it. So it'd be difficult for me to kind of understand. But I don't know who else is going to be on live tonight, but let's get off just in case they want to go live. I don't know. In case we want to follow, because I'm sure I'll see somebody like Melissa with a wrench in another room. All right. Yeah, it's 9:15. Thank you guys. I appreciate you guys being here tonight, supporting me and the channel. See, everybody gave me a thumbs up, but remember, if you're just coming in after watching this post live, please do remember to hit the like button. Remember to subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next live video. Tuesday night, we'll put it out there. Take care.